The day Kaʻū shook, the Great Earthquake of 1868. On the afternoon of April 2nd, 1868, the land of Kaʻū was already uneasy. For days, Hawaiʻi Island had been shaking. Mauna had erupted in late March, and earthquakes had been coming again and again. Not just one or two, but so many that people living in the district of Kaʻū could no longer ignore what the land was saying. One of the strongest historical accounts came from Frederick S. Lyman, who was living in Kaʻū at the time. He described the tremors increasing until they seemed to come by the hundreds. Then came the great shock. Around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the earth broke into violent motion. This was the Great Kaʻū Earthquake of 1868, estimated today at about magnitude 7.9, the largest recorded earthquake in Hawaiian history. USGS places the estimated epicenter about 5 miles north or northeast of Pāhala. Though they also note that the exact location cannot be known perfectly because Kaʻū was sparsely populated at the time. So when we tell this story, we have to say it clearly. Pāhala and Kaʻū were near the heart of it. The shaking was not ordinary. Historic accounts describe the ground moving so violently that people could not stand. Lyman wrote that they had to sit on the ground and brace themselves with their hands and feet just to keep from being thrown over. Imagine that. The land beneath you no longer steady. The trees shaking, stone walls falling, homes breaking apart. The sound of the earth itself roaring through Kaʻū. And then while the shaking was still fresh in the air, the mountain gave way. In Wood Valley, between Kapapala and Pāhala, a massive mudflow came down from the slopes. Historical reports say it swept across the land with terrifying speed, carrying red earth, rocks, trees, houses, livestock, and people in its path. Lyman first thought it looked like a river of lava, but it was actually an avalanche of earth. That mudflow buried a village of homes and killed 31 people. This is one of the most heartbreaking parts of the 1868 earthquake disaster, because up Mauka, near Kapapala and Wood Valley, families were not just dealing with shaking, they were facing the mountain itself coming down. Earth, stone, trees, animals, homes, all moving as one terrible force. And while the people up Mauka were facing the landslide, the people Makai were facing the sea. After the Great Quake, the ocean along the southern coast began to behave violently. Lyman described the sea as surging and boiling furiously. Then came the tsunami. Waves struck the Kaʻū coast, destroying coastal villages and taking many lives. Places along the Kaʻū coast, including areas such as Punalu'u, Honuapo, and Keauhou, were hit hard. Houses, belongings, canoes, animals, and people were all swept away. And some coastal places were so devastated that life there was never the same again. The overall death toll from the earthquake, landslides, and tsunami is commonly reported at about 77 lost lives. This was not just an earthquake, it was a chain of disasters. First the shaking, then the landslide, then the sea. And through it all, the people of Kaʻū endured one of the darkest days in Hawaii's recorded history. Reverend Titus Cohen, who also documented the disaster, described the southern half of Hawaii as being filled with terror. The cracking of the earth, the breaking of buildings, the fear of people and animals, and the land opening in many places. When we speak of the 1868 earthquake today, we are not only speaking about magnitude numbers. We are speaking about memory. We are speaking about Pāhala, Kapapala, Wood Valley, Waiohinu, Punaluu, Honuapo, the places that felt the shaking, the places that heard the mountain fall, the places that saw the ocean come ashore. And we remember the families who lived through it, the ones who ran, the ones who prayed, the ones who lost everything, the ones whose names may not all be remembered in books, but whose story still belongs to this land. The Great Kaʻū Earthquake of 1868 reminds us that this island is alive. It breathes, it shifts, it warns, it remembers, and so do we. On April 2nd, 1868, the earth shook, the mountain fell, and the sea came ashore. But the people of Kaʻū endured, and that is the story we still carry.